All right. Hey guys, I'm here with Captain Dan Sandberg of the Brown County Sheriff's Department. Good to
See you again, Don.
Yep. How long have you been with the force so far? Here and otherwise.
I've been with the Brown County Sheriff's Office for 24 years.
Wow. Jeez.
24, yeah. It's been a
Some
long
people
time.
taking the course that are that old right now.
I know.
Appreciate all you do. Actually, we're here to talk about fines and liabilities for the bartender in terms of age identification. So if there's consequences of serving people underage, and there's compliance checks that police officers do and stuff also. But even if a bartender is serving somebody underage, what are some fines associated with that?
Typically, when this kind of a incident occurs, those fines are going to range anywhere from $200 to $1,000, depending on if this is the first violation, second violation, third violation.
Okay.
So the fines can be pretty substantial.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if they keep getting them, like one after the other, what are some consequences from that?
Those consequences are going to be that thousand. You can get up to that $1,000 fine, and then also you're going to be looking at going before your bar. That bar will be going before a committee and determining if they're going to be shutting that bar down for one week at a time or even longer if they determine that there's continuing problems at that establishment.
Sure. So the fine differs by municipality, but it could be a lot, and in continuity, they can pull your bartending license, and they can not renew it. And it always comes back to the committee every other year when you renew, and they can deny you for those reasons. So you got to watch out for that and make sure you serve responsibly all the time.
Yeah, we take that very seriously because we just recently we had 2 establishments in one of our villages that violated that, and they ended up having to shut down for a week.
Oh,
and that's the lost revenue for a bar owner right there, and
Yeah.
an establishment owner. That's a huge impact.
Yes, that's
Huge
another one
impact.
that we didn't even touch on. That the bar owner can lose their license because a bartender is serving underage people, and you want to stay away from that anyway. So, give me a worst case scenario? What happens for bartenders serving underage people?
Worst case for bartenders serving underage people, first off is the fine. You're
Yeah.
going to have the fine, but then you're going to have something that I experience all the time that's very frustrating for me as part of my job.
Sure.
I'm the one when we have a fatal crash occur in Brown County, I go to the crash scene and make contact with my supervisors out there, and then I end up usually having to make the notification to family members that someone's been killed. And when we start our process backwards for our investigation, and it has in the past, we've done that, it's happened to us in the past, just 2 years ago, where it led back to underage drinkers at 3 different establishments where we went after those bars and those bartenders, and they were fined for it. And now they can face potentially civilly, if somebody comes after them with an attorney,
Of course.
and criminally if we find that there's negligence or some kind of wrongful doing that they're out there doing.
Yeah, that's why, once again, it's very important to serve responsibly and know that, you are the ones, so they're front runners, and this is why you're taking this responsible beverage serving course. So be sure to card people all the time. Now that we hit the heavy stuff, let's do something a little more lighthearted. Do you have a familiar story of age identification?
Yeah, something that I'm proud of, when some of our local establishments that we have here is my daughter graduated from college,
Okay.
and she was going in the military.
Yeah.
And she was going away for training and stuff, so we went down to a local establishment that has some live music going on one night. And this was the night before she's leaving, so everybody's coming down there, saying goodbye to her and all that. And my parents came down to say goodbye to her.
Yeah.
My father's 75 years old, my mother's 74 years old. My mother could not get in the bar because they carded her and she didn't have her ID on her.
Oh my goodness.
And luckily, I knew the owner, and the owner is very stringent about, the carding everybody.
Yeah.
I went up to him and said, "Hey, my 74-year-old mother's outside." And he says, "Well, I'll make an exception because she's over 21 years old." So he went and got the bouncer that was carding and said, "Let her in." And she came in and she made a big to-do about it and everything like that, but in a good way.
In jest,
she wasn't.
sure.
She's in jest. She was saying, "How did I get carded?" It's like, I don't bring my ID with me. I'm 74 years old. It's like, it was just a good thing to show that our establishments are out there. They're doing good things instead of always doing the wrong, where people think they're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah,
and it's a good thing because part of my job that I hate and I just can't stand is having to make those notifications to parents about their loved ones being killed because of a drunk driver.
Exactly. That's why we do what we do. So thank you very much, you guys.